The officer picked up the candy that had fallen on the ground. Then he stuffed it into a soldier's mouth. The soldier felt humiliated, but did not dare to speak because he was planning to defect from the country. Late at night, when everyone was asleep, he slipped out of the camp through a ventilation opening. Then he crawled into a pre-dug tunnel and quietly crossed the fence, finally reaching the minefield. He then used a stick to mark the location of each landmine and drew a map to avoid them. Looking at the border, his eyes were filled with hope. But then a landmine exploded. It turned out to be a wild boar. The soldier was worried that he would be discovered and hurriedly returned to the camp. The next day, the soldier went to the military commission's office. Seizing the right moment, he took a pass out of a drawer. Then he quickly cut out his own photo and pasted it on. He tried to rub an official seal impression onto the pass, but no matter how hard he pressed, he couldn't leave a mark. So he quietly slipped into his superior's office. He used a pen to pry open the locked drawer and successfully stamped the pass. He couldn't wait to get out of there. Suddenly, he stopped. He looked back and saw 2 sentries staring intently at him. The soldier pretended to be an officer and claimed he was there to conduct a surprise inspection. The sentries didn't suspect a thing. The soldier borrowed a pair of binoculars from the sentries. He observed that the barracks were heavily guarded on all sides, with the main gate as the only exit. He then went to the parking lot and checked each vehicle one by one. He noticed that the keys were still in the ignition of one car. So he pretended to be the driver and went to the banquet hall, where he helped a drunk officer into the car. As the car drew closer to the gate, his heart pounded with increasing anxiety. Suddenly, a hand rested on his shoulder. Fortunately, the officer was simply thirsty and wanted a drink of water. When the guard saw the officer inside the car, he immediately let them through. The soldier successfully escaped the barracks. When the officer sobered up, he found himself sleeping in a field. Just as the soldier was reveling in the joy of his escape, the car suddenly stalled. The car had run out of gas. This caught the attention of a passing military unit. The soldier produced a forged pass and managed to bluff his way through for the time being. He then tried to get his comrades to take him away, claiming he was on a secret mission. An officer sensed something was wrong and immediately contacted headquarters. The soldier immediately snatched the phone. He then snatched the gun from the officer's hand. A fierce struggle erupted inside the car in an instant. The car lost control, crashed into a road sign, and then rolled over. Soon a large group of pursuers arrived and surrounded the soldier. The soldier pretended to have been shot, collapsing to the ground. Only then did the soldier stop firing. They drove away. The soldier seized the opportunity and ran forward as fast as he could. An officer spotted the soldier and immediately ordered a pursuit. With no other way out, the soldier jumped into the river, finally escaping his pursuers. He was swept ashore by the river and survived. He ran with all his might from night until day. Finally, he reached the border. He picked up the submitter's communicator and identified himself. However, the officer caught up. The soldier tried to run away but was shot by the officer. But the soldier endured the intense pain and continued to run forward, because as long as he crossed that borderline, he would survive. Then the officer shot at him again. The soldier reached out his hand in desperation to touch the borderline. Only when he touched the borderline did he relax. At that moment, several border soldiers came over with guns. The officer silently looked at the soldier and finally left.